when we started this project, I forgot to add ESLint. So I just did that off camera, and I'm gonna go ahead and fix the ESLint problems that we have. So we're not using previous state in here. So I can actually simplify this since we're not using the previous state to just that. Looking good. And deal list, we're not using style sheet, but we will, so I'm just gonna keep it. I'll create a styles object here from stylesheet.create. And in here, I'll introduce a list property. So this is the main list. I'll just give it a background color for now. Very light gray, just to make sure things are working. And I'll give this list to the view. So styles.list. Make sure this is working. Perfect. So this is our view right here. So we want to definitely make this view take the full screen. So let's do flex 1. And maybe we'll give it a width of 100%. And to make this text not overlap with the controls of the iPhone, we'll just give it a padding top of, say, 50. Excellent. So we have introduced a new property for this component called deals. So we need to define the type for that property. So we'll do static prob types equal. We have deals. And this deal is prob types dot array, and it's required. We'll need the prop types package, so we'll import that from prop types, and that's a dependency. So npm install prob dash types. So we can work with this deals array right away. We can actually just simply map it to whatever we want to do to render a single deal. So in here we can do this dot props dot deals dot map. The map is going to give me a single deal. Let's just render a text item for every deal, just for testing. So in here, we'll do deal.title, just like that. And we'll give every text a key, just to make React happy. So deal.key. Okay, so this should work. And I can see the titles of the deals right here. The bake sale project is just starting, so we only have 9 deals. But you can imagine that this list of deals is going to be in the hundreds, which means that we need to start scrolling this list. So we need to introduce a new React Native component to handle that. This component used to be list view, but React Native deprecated that in favor of FlatList or section list. For this particular case, we need FlatList. So using this FlatList component is easy. You just give it a data property, which is an array. So we can give it our deals array. And you give it a render item function, which is the function that this FlatList component is going to use to render every item in that array. So let's use this FlatList array, just like that. And instead of all this here, we'll just use FlatList. The data that we want to give this FlatList is our deals array, which is on the props of this component. And to render every item, we can just render the title for now. We'll need to import FlatList from React Native. And I think we can test that right away. And now I am rendering the list exactly as I did before, but now this list is scrollable. You can test that and see how you can actually now scroll the list. In the next video, we'll take this part and make it into its own component to render a single deal.